Let's start off with a story I could not believe when I saw this one. My team brought this one to me. A 24-year-old woman applied for a job in Texas. She was publicly shamed on the company's social media site. This is what they did. They took this picture from her page, which is a bikini picture she posted on her Instagram. The company then took her picture, cropped the version of it that you see here, and they put the caption, PSA, because I know some of you applicants are looking at this. Do not share your social media with a potential employer if this is the kind of content on it. I'm looking for a professional marketer, not a bikini model. The CEO of the company was a woman. That's what I said. So I had to call in my friend Lance Ulanoff. Lance knows more about social media than any other person. He is editor-in-chief at LifeWire.com, because here's the deal. This picture, again, was on her private Instagram. This company took the picture and tried to shame her. A, is this legal? And what does that say about the company? Less about her, in my opinion. So let's go to Lance. He's here. Hey, Lance, good to see you. Let's give it up for Lance. So, again, I can't stress this enough. Okay, we might all post questionable pictures on our Instagram, but does that give a company the right to take a picture from our personal page and then make fun of us and mock her? That's what essentially happened here.
Yeah, no, it's obviously an extreme case. You know, this is not something that you should do. I mean, it's amazing because this is a marketing company that did the worst thing you can possibly do in social media marketing, is drag someone else through the mud and basically shame them. You know, I don't know exactly what they were thinking here, but they have been slammed. They have been slammed on social media so hard that they've had to pull down all of their accounts and basically back off because what they did is ridiculous. You know,
so the company had to take down their own social media page.
They did. Something happened to them that's called doxing, where basically they were overwhelmed with negative comments and content. You know, this is unfortunate because, you know, we're all out there on social media, we're all posting all sorts of things, but this is a company that's supposed to be leading on social media with marketing, and they're out there and they're looking for people, and they basically just did something incredibly
There
dumb.
are a lot of parents in here. I've had this conversation with my nieces as well. You know, we're told, be careful what you put on, because when you go to apply for college or some things, these universities now are looking up your social media page and in some cases determining if they want to hire you. That's one thing to look at her page to determine who is she, what are her priorities, is she a right fit? It's another thing to then take her picture and shame her.
Yeah.
Is this just a rare bird of a company that's doing this, or that did it?
Well, first of all, wherever you go, whatever job that you apply for, wherever you walk into, if you give your name and you're saying you're representing yourself, someone's going to go online, they're going to search, and they're going to find everything you've ever posted on social media. All they have to Google. That's it.
Well, no, I know. I went in for a passport, and the woman said she Googled me right in my face. I was like, oh.
So
okay.
So that's the normal thing to do. The step that's really strange is to then take something and try and make an example of someone. I have to say that to me this looks like a rogue actor. You know, that somebody within the company just kind of did something.
Thought they were being cute.
Thought that right. That happens all the time, and you know, unfortunately, it's in some of the biggest companies you can imagine. Perhaps you remember on Twitter when somebody was leaving the company, they just turned off Donald Trump's account.
Right, I remember
for 11
that.
minutes.
They got in trouble.
That's right. That's right. So that can happen.
I'm curious, who in here keeps their account on private? Raise your hand if you keep your account on private. See, so yours are all. I can come on your pages right now. Give me your phone. No, I'm kidding. Well, I mean, that's not even half of the audience.
Tamron, I'll tell you something. You and I, we grew up in a time, all the stupid stuff that we did as teenagers, there's no record of it.
Speak for yourself. Unfortunately, I have a record of it.
The generation that's coming up now, the generation that's entering the workforce now, they have a decade's worth of information, digital information, debris, all over the place.
But does it help? I mean, like I said, fewer than half raise their hand, so most of us don't keep our accounts private. Is that a bad decision?
Well, I'd say anything you post on, assume it's public. Even in the private situation, you know, Snapchat, it disappears, right? Except if somebody does a screen cap or they take a picture of the phone.
So it doesn't matter if we keep our accounts private?
It's better, but it's not foolproof.